We are going to try very, very hard to get this house completely done this week so that by next Monday we can have it completely ready to rock and roll on the market and hopefully start finding a buyer for it. Let me give you a list of the things that we have to do this week. Putting on garage trim, finish up painting, a lot of cleanup, put down the rest of the floors, install appliances, put down base trim, water the plant, put on cover plate, install cord around, light fixtures, take the covers off the smoke detectors, install doorknobs. I gotta get the turlet out of the tub, hook up the bath fan, and I need to go into the attic and crawl space and make sure all the insulation is all flattened back out up there and installed proper up on the underside where I was doing plumbing and stuff.
Hey.
Is that easier?
Yeah.
Gotta have the right tool for the job. I just made that. Went ahead and got the little shelf in the laundry room installed. I think that looks pretty good for the space. Certainly better than that giant, ugly wooden thing that was in here before. I also went ahead and got both of the external openers installed and programmed off of the factory numbers. That way you can open the doors from out here. I won't be showing you what that number is. It's just now 7 p.m. I'm gonna go eat. I'll be back tomorrow. And Tuesday, let's lay down some flooring. At this point, I have gotten enough in the kitchen done to install the appliances. They're coming tomorrow. So I was making sure that I got this done so I can put them right in. I may have mentioned this at some point before, but I always install the flooring under the appliances. All the way through. It just makes cleaning a lot easier, like underneath the stove. The biggest one is the dishwasher, okay? I can't tell you how many jobs I've had to go in and rebuild the flooring underneath of a dishwasher because it was leaking and the homeowner didn't know it because there was no flooring under the dishwasher. What this does, same thing as the toilet kind of deal, not sealing it. It allows you to see water pooling so that you know there's an issue. So always put flooring under the appliances and then install them on top anytime you can. So I now am going to be working in this big main room. Got to go all the way down the hallway, and hopefully the walls are flat enough that it's going to look good as it makes its way down there. I just had the 4th realtor that I have invited over to check everything out. He just left, and I think we've got a pretty good idea now about the final price and some of the other ways that we're going to try to get this place sold. So hopefully by next week we'll have not only the house done, but all of the realtor brokerage lined up to get it out there and get it gone as fast as we possibly can. So I'm gonna grab a quick snack and then hit it again. I don't know how long I'm gonna stay tonight, probably until I can't walk anymore. It's about par for the course. It is now 4 o'clock. I have gotten the hall completely done, the laundry room done, and the back section. This was all mighty, mighty tedious with all those little tiny pieces and having to go under all the door jambs. So now I'm going to focus on trying to get as much of the big room done as I can today with the hours I have left. The appliances are supposed to be here probably within the next hour. All of the rest of the sections that I just did over the last yesterday and today I did by myself because it was just one little tiny piece at a time. So now that I'm in this room, the most beautiful woman on earth is going to lay everything out ahead of me and try to break up the pattern with the knots that this flooring has printed onto it, so I don't end up with exactly the same piece in repetition, because that would annoy me, so I don't want to do it to somebody else. And with this, it's the very last, of course I turned the camera on for a triumphant, yay, we're done. But no, it doesn't fit, hang on. Okay, last piece in place, yay, and stuff. There we go. That is the entire house done. So this whole room, all the little closets, that closet back there, the whole fireplace is all cut in real close. So Molly has decided that she doesn't like the discoloration on the surround for the fireplace. So we got this all blocked off, and I'm going to paint this black high heat stuff. But as always, Lowe's doesn't have it, of course. So we're gonna have to go somewhere else to get that paint. So this is just sitting here. But other than that, the floor is done, yay. So next up is the rest of the registers, and then base molding, quarter round. Yeah, it's getting there. It's right at 6 p.m. I am probably going to go eat and then come back tonight and keep going as much as I possibly can. I've gotten all of the living room baseboard placed, cut and placed. As it happens, I'm out of nails for my nail gun. And it is 9 o'clock at night. I am not gonna worry about trying to go find some. We are literally on the last couple days. Today is Friday, we have tomorrow. I do not wanna work on Sunday, and then everything is happening really early next week as far as getting it listed, getting pictures, all that. So effectively we have today and tomorrow. A little bit overwhelming, but you know, just one little tiny bit at a time. Basically all we have left is little detail stuff anyway. So we walked around this morning and sort of got a punch list of the last little detail bits.
It's just a little punch list?
Yeah, little one compared to the last one. We're here, I mean, this is it, you know, the last little bits, and then adios to the house, hopefully. So
yeah,
we'll get on it, see what happens. Man, a lifetime is ticking by fast. It's already noon. I got this last bedroom, all the base molding in. I still, of course, have to go around and cover up the nail holes, but I'll do that throughout the whole house all at the same time. So now I'm gonna travel back here to the master bath and do two things. One is this surround. I didn't quite get it close enough. There's a little bit of a gap at the bottom. So when you're sitting reading the newspaper, you can sort of see the gap and it's ugly. I don't like it. So Molly got these little strips of wood and she painted them out. So I'm going to fashion them in on the bottom to cover that gap up. So that's one thing, and the second is finishing up the flooring around where the old toilet used to be. While I was putting on the trim, the appliances showed up. I got a phone call that they were sitting in the driveway waiting on me. They were supposed to give me a half an hour call, but they were also 2 days late. It doesn't really surprise me because as soon as I opened the door, it was pretty obvious that Cheech and Chong were the guys delivering it. It's evident that Virginia has legalized the old Mary Jane because wow, those fellas were blitzed. Anyway, they're here and I'm gonna be working on getting these put in as quick as I can. There we go, that's better. I think that looks pretty good. Nice and trimmed off. There's no big gaps. And I hid a couple of screws right in behind the shelf so that if somebody does need to get to the cutoffs behind this, take out the shelves, pop out the little holders here, really easy. Take out those screws and the whole panel comes out. Hopefully nobody will ever need to do that, but they'll be able to. I'm gonna do the floor next. I have a bit of a different way of putting down trim, sort of a system that I made up. I measure the entire room and cut the entire room at once. That way I'm not walking a marathon back and forth. And I have a cut list with the size that I need and the shape that I need. And that leaves me with a nice pile of pieces that I'm gonna go put in place. I should, however, figure out some way to mark them. So I always just sort of have to figure out where they go. I'm going to take a break from doing trim for a little bit to let my legs and knees get a little bit of a break. I'm going to go ahead and put in some of the appliances that came today. Start with the dishwasher. I got it hooked up and turned on. Just do a quick cycle just to make sure it doesn't explode. So far it seems to be doing dishwashery things, so that's good. Next up is the microwave. OTS microwave, which stands for over the stove. Microwave. I'm going to say microwave one more time. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you always put down flooring, the final waterproof flooring underneath of your appliances. This thing leaks like a sieve. It's pouring water from the right underside of it somewhere, not near any connections. I think there's probably a hole in the bottom drum. So everything is wet now, but thankfully it's all waterproof. I'm gonna definitely have to take this stupid thing back, because this is exactly what I need right now. Yeah. Yeah, see all the connections are on this side, and it was drip, 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 drip from over here somewhere. Normally, I would take it apart and try to fix it, but no way. I'm just gonna take it back, or have them come back out and pick it up. 7:20. I'm gonna see if I can at least get the stove in. I ripped out the dishwasher, went and took a break for a second, kind of recalculated my brains. So let's try to get that put in place. So that's the stove and microwave in place. I'm going to switch gears real quick and take a ginormous risk and spray paint this around. So I do think that it is going to look better black, but I can't take it off of this without dismantling way more than I want to. So I'm going to have to spray it in place. And I am a little nervous about it because if I miss, there's absolutely no way to get it off of the rock. So let's see how bad I can screw this up. I'm going to be doing this very slowly. Gotta make sure that everything is taped on really well all the way around as I go. And then I'm gonna leave for the night so it all can flash off at night when nobody's here, so I don't get high as a kite. I think that looks a whole lot better. It's times like this where I allow my perfectionist-isms to come out, because this is such a centerpiece of the whole house. Every tiny little minute bit, I want to make sure it's completely coated. So these are the doors. Obviously not going to do these inside. I'll wait till tomorrow. I'll hose these down, same color flat black, put it back together. It'll be good. So I was really hoping that this would be the last video that, ta-da, whole house is done, but no. I ended up running into too many things in the last couple of days, like the dishwasher. So we're still going to be working on it. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Who knows when we're actually going to finish. We keep saying soon, but who knows. Thanks for watching.